My name is Christopher Russell, and welcome back to Page by Page, writing the book in real time. This is episode 28 of season 2. Oh man, I just checked the date before we did this. Do you know how long ago our last episode was?
Like a month.
A month and a half.
Jeez.
It was a month and a half. Yeah, it's been rough. It has been a rough time, but man, what a journey and what a...
Did you just say what a journey like it was an epic quest?
It was an epic quest. Will you tell them what the treasure was?
The treasure, okay. So the treasure was, the photophobia got really bad again. We were back in full cave.
It was bad. It was like back to January levels bad.
Yeah,
bad.
but I had a theory. Mm-hmm. That part of the problem was that keeping the glasses, the sunglasses, the migraine glasses on my face were setting off more neuralgia. Mm-hmm. And there's actually a very special kind of contacts, which is why Page by Page is brought to you by Megan Has Demon Eyes, because I have giant like dark eyes now. I look like a crossroads demon from Supernatural.
It's true.
But they're basically like sunglasses, but as contacts, so that I can keep the migraine tint in my eyes all the time without having to have anything touch my head. Like, you're probably, if you watch this on video, you're going to see me unbraid and rebraid my hair a couple times because my hair still really hurts. And I definitely can't exist with the contacts out of my eyes. Screens are also a no. So Chris is like transcribing life for me, which is another reason that it took us a little bit longer to get back to the episode because I have to do everything on paper in 3 to 5 minute sprints and then pass it to Chris. So, it's a bit of a let's cheers. I need to cheers.
Yeah, let's cheers. Okay, cheers.
Cheers, bitches.
Oh my God.
We're live, motherfuckers.
The beer of the week, by the way, is Voodoo Ranger IPA. Yes, we've had it before. Yes, we're boring. Life has been hard. And it's also just so tasty. I love it. I love it so much. So it's not only is it
I love how all the beers lean towards like yours. We haven't had a porter in a while or stuff. We had like a Guinness.
We should. Yeah, I just don't. I'll get you a porter. I don't like porters.
Well, no. There are some you like, or a stout. Well, can we get
I like stouts, but I don't like porters.
Well, then let's get a stout to share.
We can get like an oatmeal stout, or we can do a Kentucky breakfast stout or something.
Oh, let's do
KBS
that.
is good. Yeah. But going back to what you were saying is it's not only the first part, the preliminary part of the edits, right? So you write it down, we put it into the computer, we transcribe it. Then I print it out for you.
Because there are programs that museums use for really old documents. Mm-hmm. And while my handwriting is too shitty for some normal programs to figure out, the ones for transcribing old, faded 300-year-old documents can pick up on my handwriting. So there is a way to do it. If you two are having this problem, let me know. Well, message me. I'll give you the name of it. But yeah, so it does work. We did find something.
It does work.
It gets a little confused now and then.
And unfortunately, when I export it in doc form, there's a very easy way to format your documents so that it's like, hey, first line, we're going to do this indent of a new paragraph, but it doesn't adhere to that. So I have to go through and manually put in each paragraph break. And it's fine. If anybody knows a quicker way to do that, tell me. I'm always up to learn something new. I'm sure that I'm not doing it the best way, but I'm doing it the way that I know best. But when we do that and then I print it out for you to edit, it still has been a process because she will edit it and then get it to me, and then I have to input everything manually. And during that time,
because I edit it on paper.
That's when I do the formatting. And then I print it out again for her. Mother Nature, I'm so sorry for the amount of trees that we're destroying, but here we are. You can blame a certain somebody for dropping a 200-pound pipe on my wife's head. That's the honest truth. Hashtag the truth.
You're right, though. You're right.
But it's just such a painstakingly long process. And your photophobia has been so bad that you weren't able to get through a page.
Yeah.
In a day. So it's just, thank you we've heard from some of you being like, hey, we really miss you guys. And that means the world to us. And we have missed bringing this to you. Megan, a few days ago, literally was just tears in her eyes. Like, do we get to do the podcast again? I was like, yes, we do. We just have to figure this out. So we haven't figured it out, but this is a step.
At least at least I'm not living in a cave anymore. We can have some lights on in the house. Not all of them. We still can't have all the lights on.
But you shouldn't do that anyway.
Yeah, but
save energy.
We can exist in not a cave. Yeah. I have a very very protective, loose straw bonnet I can wear when I have to go outside, and I look ridiculous, but you know what? Fuck it. It works. And so this is hilarious. If you're a migraine person.
Yeah.
These contacts are amazing. And so I was posting about the contacts partially because I wanted to get people used to the whole demon eye vibe, because I am a person who looks like I should have pale eyes, and it is a very odd thing on me. And so just so that people sort of knew why my eyes suddenly looked really weird, and because I was really excited, because as soon as I put them in, it was so much better because I could deal with photophobia and not having anything on my head at the same time.
The optometrist literally said, "Who is this person? Who is this new person?"
It's so much better.
It was huge.
But I was posting videos about it, and we got in touch with the contact company because we don't have optical insurance. We were like, hey, is there like a program for people who don't have insurance? Because, you know, a lot of prescription companies do. Like if you're not getting covered by your insurance, there's like a card or something you can get. So we were like, hey, do you have anything like that? And they're like, no, but we have this program where if you like join, you get 5 pairs of contacts, and if you post a picture, then it's
with
like,
a testimonial,
then it's like this. And if you post a video of you in the contacts, then you get this many. And I was like, lol.
So
already done. And they ended up turning one of my videos into a sponsored ad for the content.
Yeah. And it's still going. It is still going, man. And and the thing is that
they're amazing.
You really are like proselytizing it in the most honest way. You're like, no, these things are great.
Well, and so many people have said like they're in the same position where they can't keep the glasses on their head.
Because of neuralgia, yeah.
It doesn't matter how light the glasses are. It's touching your head. It hurts.
I can't even imagine that.
So So I want everybody to know about it.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, it was hilarious. I didn't know that I was going to get a little box of contacts from them, but hell yeah, I did.
One drawback.
And if you are a migraine person, then you should definitely look at them because they're fantastic.
So one drawback to this, though, I will say, is that we're sitting in our guest room. That's where we do the recording. And we had very carefully chosen. So we've got this beautiful purple behind us. And then we have kind of a, I don't know, it's like a heather kind of like look, or lavender, I guess, more
It's
more
like
or less.
Almost white, but a little bit of purple.
It's not really white. It's, and so this, we're getting to the point, is that we loved this color. And now Megan with her new contacts, it's like, oh God, I hate it so much. And I'm like, that's too bad, babe, because we picked this for normal people vision. It looks great. You're just going to have to deal.
Early 90s elementary school gray.
Through her contacts. To me, it is really, really pretty. It's this nice lavender white. It's beautiful. Anyway,
the whole room isn't this purple.
No,
it's not this purple.
No, we're all about accent walls in this family all of a sudden, and I'm here for it. I love it.
Because we can paint them whatever fuck
we
want. We should probably get to the story soon.
We probably should. Okay, so why don't you give us a previously on for those of us who don't remember what the fuck has happened?
All right, this one's going to be a
month
doozy.
And a half. Yeah, I think that you should just kind of sum up just the book for us so far. Go ahead. Okay, you got this?
Got to get a little shoulder shake in there. Okay, ready?
Uh-huh.
Previously in the Laureldale series. Ella shows up in Laureldale after her parents have been killed. She is now an orphan. She is also a seer. She makes friends with humans. She makes friends with supernatural. Shit goes down. She gets kidnapped. She survives. Someone snaps her rope while she's climbing. She almost dies. Survives that too. Unfortunately, one of the Fae does a little too Fae thing to save her. And now people are like, shit, that ain't right. And now we are at the post-field day party. Field day is where, the rope snapped because, yay, field day. Everybody loves the sports. So now we're at the post-field day party at the Argo, the coffee shop in Laureldale. Laureldale, the mountain town where Ella went. And, we're still in the coffee shop. We are at the post-field day party.
And the last episode was Truth or Dare, right?
Truth
or Dare, yeah. Right? Yeah, yes. Yeah. Because it ends with them then going out to the talent show that wasn't. Mm-hmm. And then she sees a shadowy figure who just so happens to be Caleb.
I feel like that was,
it was pretty good. Yeah. Very truncated, but good. Okay, so then are we ready to jump into the these chapitres? I just remembered that's the French word for chapter. That serves me nothing at all.
Pas de cheval.
Pas de cheval, which means the step of the horse. It's a ballet term. Megan only speaks in ballet when it comes to French.
Pirouette.
Pas de saison. What? It is. It's pas de saison. Scissor step. I think my favorite French word, though, is a sheet of paper is un feuille de papier. Okay.
My feuille de papier.
I am. Okay. I'm going to take a second. I'm going to move the microphone, and then I will be right back. As promised, I am back. And it didn't take a month and a half this time. All right. So I now proudly present to you Laureldale, Book 2, Diary of a Blood-Marked Werewolf by Megan O. Russell. Chapter, or chapitre, 28. That's for our French listeners. We have a lot of you. I'm kidding. I don't know. Chapter 28. No exit. Breathe. Breathe. Don't freak out. Be the steady one. I clung to Caleb, waiting for him to sway or try to bolt, or scream at me to stay away from him, or to get the fuck out of Laureldale forever. But he just frowned and moved on, calmly assessing the potential threat far darker than my own frequent tumbles toward doom. It can't be Haley. Even if the worst is true and a human knows about the Etherians in Laureldale, Haley Harper isn't it. She said she wants to destroy me. I wriggled out of his arms. Said she knows I'm a freak. And she has the attention span and reasoning skills of a potato. He paused like I might laugh. Haley's failed every research paper she hasn't paid Erica to write for her since junior high. She's also known for being shit at keeping secrets. Caleb touched my arm like he craved the physical contact. Maybe he sensed my need for an anchor. Maybe that was just me projecting. She knows something about me, I said. There are tons of fun possibilities for what that might be. 3 fuck tons too many. But all of them are Etherian linked. Unless she saw us in the church during Carver's funeral. Well, shit. No, not well shit. Bad. Shitty McFuck's bad. If she saw us together, then she tells people at school, he shrugged. That's not a horrible thing. Yes, it is. I pulled my arm away from him, glad I could only see vague hints of his hurt in the faint red light of the exit sign. Especially considering my new appreciation for the Laureldale rule of Etherians not associating in public. You already made an inhumanly good catch to save my ass. Every link to me makes you more likely to get dragged into my hellscape of fuckery, which absolutely cannot fucking happen if Haley's going to out me as a supernatural freak. I'm telling you, Haley doesn't have her shit together well enough to plot anything. Caleb offered his hand again. The worst you'll get from Haley is gossip and exile to the library. The fuck actually went for a little smile. Would being banished to my realm be such an awful thing? Yes, it would. Anger crisped my voice. Because if Haley isn't the one after me, that narrows our attacker options to either an Etherian neither of us managed to notice, or a nameless, faceless human we have no idea how to find since all we know about them is that they some fucking how have access to pre-spelled shit, want me dead, and may or may not know about my daddy issues, which offers paranoia way too big a field to hold back nightmare-inducing panic. In perfect horror movie fashion, the cosmos chose that moment to have the basement door open with a squeak. That's bad. Fuck, we're fucked. My brain jumped straight to potential lies that would cover our break-in well enough to not become more fucking gossip fodder. We heard a baby crying from the base of the stairs and went to investigate. Humans love that ghost shit. That could work. Or I'd had a meltdown. Wanted to thank Caleb for saving me in private. Might as well say wanted to fuck Caleb for saving me. Caleb's instinct wasn't to lie, but hide, an objectively better plan. Clutching me to his side like a helpless human, he grabbed the knob of the door nearest us and twisted. It didn't move. Shit. I barely caught Caleb's whisper over my heart thundering in my ears and the thump of heavy footfalls clomping down the stairs. Caleb tried the knob again. Nothing. Shit. Then, so fast my feet didn't find the floor, he whisked me to the next and last door down the creepy walkway. That doorknob gave with a little shriek and clunk. He swung open the door, swept me inside, and closed us into total darkness before I'd even managed to spot the shoes of the person nearing the bottom of the stairs. The floor muted the 2 heavy steps of the demon/monster/parent chaperone come looking for students doing forbidden things. like being held by Caleb in a way that felt somehow very different than clinging to him for comfort. Maybe it was the way he held me, with one arm wrapped around my waist, my body pressed to his, leaving me no choice but to notice the perfect muscles of his chest. Or maybe it was his cheek brushing against mine as he whispered, "Should we try hiding?" in my ear. Or the warmth of his breath on my neck as I whispered, "Can't," unafraid of the footsteps coming closer, even though a quick reach to the walls had proven our refuge to be the size of a tiny-ass closet. Or maybe it was not being able to see any pain or worry in Caleb's eyes, not having to fear what he might see in mine. A door farther up the row opened. I turned my head, just enough to let my lips graze Caleb's cheek. A thank you? A fuck up? An invitation? The clank of glasses and angry muttering of the intruder came from a distant world that couldn't have anything to do with me, not when Caleb's lips found mine. A gentle kiss that dulled the fear coiling around my spine. His fingers drifted under the hem of my shirt, teasing the skin at the small of my back. I parted his lips with my tongue, suddenly very aware of my breasts shifting against him with my quickening breath. Fuck, this isn't the time, Ella. Someone who wants you dead could be creeping closer right now, Ella. You're supposed to be saving Jason, you asshole. I strained my ears, listening for the intruder sneaking closer or some other danger I'd missed while distracted by the delicious fullness of Caleb's lips. Is that... His hand fumbled a little lower. Do you have a knife? Yes. I felt his lips flatten. Fuck. Precautionary measure? The hint of warm bliss that had dared to creep into being fizzled out as Caleb slid his hand to my hip, shifting to clutch me to his side, damsel style, protector mode fully re-engaged. Glasses clanked. The intruder muttered. Glasses clanked again. Stupid fucking bins. More clanking. A single smash. Fuck! Stupid shit! Caleb stayed stone still, not so much as letting his thumb slip under the hem of my sweater to enjoy the soft skin beneath as we waited for the mutterer to finish clanking glasses and thump back up the stairs. This is better, Ella. He's being smart and focusing on surviving, Ella. Isn't there something you're supposed to be fucking doing, Ella? I love the way she talks to herself. That's all. Isn't there something you're supposed to be fucking doing, Ella? Yeah, sure.
She's very
lots of
kind
self,
to
but she's
herself.
very kind to herself. Kids, follow Ella's lead. Don't do that.
Great example.
Don't do that. Finally, the door to the corridor above gave two dull metallic thunks before opening and closing with two equally creepy creaks separated by the sound of off-pitch singing and a voice snapping, "Drama you drag down on your own head?" The rest of my Caleb-wrought calm withered, leaving a tired husk of anxiety where I'd stood only moments before. Breathe, Ella. Focus, Ella. No screams coming from upstairs? Good. High probability I hadn't fucked up saving Jason. Yet. Hours left before danger to Jason passed? Unknown. Extra unknown due to the added complication of having to deal with his parents in our escape. Fun. Time until next attack on me? Also unknown. And, for some selfish fucking reason, the problem that balled up the muscles between my shoulder blades. We should get back upstairs, I whispered. Let me take you home. Can't. You'll be safer. Kate's here. I fumbled through the dark for the doorknob. Caleb held it tight in his grip, like he'd been ready to grapple against demons to keep the fucking door closed. No, Ella. To protect you. If a human attacked you today, not attacked, just attempted murder is an attack. He waited for me to reply. I couldn't even manage a quip. If a human attacked you with magic, a packed crowd of humans is the last place you need to be. He touched my cheek, his thumb grazing the delicate skin near my eye where the crinkles of a smile should have been. I leaned into his hand without meaning to. Tell Miss Blackwood you want to go home, please. No. Why? His undertone of anger shattered the brief moment when telling him about the Jason issue hadn't seemed like a fucking awful idea. WWUED. She wouldn't be able to drag Caleb into this particular bullshittery because she wouldn't fucking know about any of this shit, Ella. Rule of knowledge, Ella. She's bonding with the parents from school. Does that matter? The song upstairs changed. Something with a rhythm that had the horde above us stomping with enough enthusiasm to remind me of both the sum weight of the human mass above us and the age of the Archer family home. I promise I'll be careful and stick near people who don't want me dead. I lifted his hand away from the doorknob, and the door just swung open. Nice of the doorknob to break with its guts in the open position, but there was no way in fuck that damage would go unnoticed. Shit. Caleb slid in front of me, blocking my path, pressing his finger to his lips, his silhouette in the faint crimson light more vision-like than reality had any right to be. A portent of doom? A warning of the silence that falls when the one you tried to save is just gone? Don't be a fuck, Ella. Caleb waited until my heartbeat thundered in my ears, drowning out the fucking pounding from above, to take my hand and lead me out of our haven. Whoever the glass clanker had been, they'd left no sign of being in the basement or, more importantly, having noticed us. Caleb laced his fingers through mine as we crept toward the stairs. You really won't go home? Nope. Then I'm staying with you. No! I stopped, trying to pull my hand away, but his fingers may as well have been iron. Do I need to repeat all the reasons you being seen with me of all Etherians is a bad fucking idea? And if I don't care? I'll find a way to lock your ass in a storage room. Good fucking luck with that, Ella. Someone wants me dead, and who the fuck's to say if that's the same person as the kidnapper we know nothing about? You already put your ass in danger to save me. If you're not willing to worry about yourself, then look at it practically. I'm too watched by humans and Kate to investigate Haley or any other potential suspects. Keeping you out of the picture gives you the freedom to do things I can't. I'm not a detective. I don't know how to investigate neither do I. I shrugged with the shoulder on my good side. But since a twig would be a better sheriff than fuckface, I need your help, even though it's selfish and definitely not something I should be pulling any friends toward. But hey, better than me ruining your peaceful little Laureldale life by getting you burned out of town, right? Right. Can you just poke around? Lame, Ella. See if anyone noticed a murderer in the gym. See who else might hate me with a Haley-level fervor. Symmetrical lines of worry creased his face. The only other person I can ask to look into attempted murderer candidates is Violet, which would probably lead to her eviscerating at least 2 people. He rammed his fingers through his hair, the first sure sign I'd won the battle for his safety through disassociation with the known target/problem/time bomb, aka me. Take the win, Ella. Prioritize your disasters, Ella. Survival first. Feelings whenever the fuck you get another fucking second alone with him. I rose up on my toes, brushing a kiss against Caleb's cheek. I promise the best way you can protect me is by staying far enough away from the chaos to do shit made impossible by my Kate-dictated human babysitters. He shut his eyes, shook his head, dragged his hand down his face. I've already sent you on one secret mission I couldn't pull off on my own. I kissed the back of his hand. Hating it doesn't mean I'm wrong. Promise you'll keep the burner phone with you. Already in my boots. I nudged his foot with my toe. How'd you find one so fast? How did you not already have one? One side of Caleb's mouth quirked in a beautiful, soul-soothing, teasing grin. Good. Good enough. Can you tell if the hall is clear? I kissed his cheek again, like that might seal in his good cheer. Not this far from the door. He held my gaze for a moment, the glint in his eyes offering no fucking clue as to what the hero I'd tormented might be thinking. A wiser person would have been plotting ways to get the fuck away from me. I don't know if Caleb will ever learn that lesson. The stairs stayed quiet beneath our feet as we crept back toward the party. At the top of the steps, he listened for a moment, then nodded and let go of my hand. But rather than herd me right out into the hall, he tipped my chin up and kissed me, adding one more layer of satin solace over my wounds. Don't forget to check the phone. He opened the door, and I slipped back out into the world of human high schoolers enjoying hyper-supervised fun. My gut felt hollow, carved out in a way that didn't make sense with Caleb only a foot, maybe 2 away. Don't wallow, Ella. You know you're right, Ella. Save Jason, Ella. Save Jason. A perfect quest. A cause worth abandoning comfort and the facade of safety. I crept farther down the hall, away from the swath of cafe light cutting into the corridor. Pulling my Kate-authorized phone from my pocket, I scanned the other shapes in the shadows, trying not to let my mind collapse into freaking the fuck out, wondering if unknowing Ella would have gone back to the basement to ask if Caleb was okay, if he needed PTSD advice, or for me to pull off some ridiculous escape and sneak away from Kate's to spend the night with him in my arms, an ally against whatever monsters now haunted his sleep. The couples who'd been taking advantage of the chaperone's distraction had disappeared, replaced by a cluster of people, adults from their stances and clothing silhouettes, angry-ass adults from the gestures and rumbled tones. One person paced, phone to ear, in the patch of stray cafe light. Near the cell, 2 people knelt, flanking the formerly sobbing girl who still sat balled up against the bars like a sniffling hedgehog. Since none of the corridor's occupants seemed interested in my sudden appearance, I chanced a glance at my phone screen. 7 messages. Could be worse. From Paige. Sydney says Kate has you. Do you need backup? From Jason. Paige says Kate wanted to talk to you. Everything okay? From Jason. Do you need help? From Sydney. Paige and Jason are starting to get antsy. Please send proof of life. From Sydney. Shit, sorry if that wasn't funny. From Paige. Where are you? With Kate still, right? Outside? From Jason. If you're outside, don't try to come through the front door. Let me know when you're done with Kate and I'll bring you in through the kitchen. Shit. I messaged Jason first. What's going on with the front door? Not adding, please don't say it's anything dangerous, and if so, you better back the fuck away, Jason Archer. I then sent a message to all 3 worried humans. In the back hall, breathing for a sec, totally fine. You're a big fat fucking liar face, Ella. I meandered down the hall as I typed the next message, stalling near the cell, stealing a long enough glance at the sobber to recognize Layla Adams as one of her 2 comforters. To the group, heading back into the cafe now. Going to be good enough. I caught Mr. Vargas's words as I passed, even though he had his face planted in his palm as he spoke into his phone. The goal is to never be interviewed for a documentary, and I swear this school is one fuck up away. It's my house! Jason's quasi-shout cut off Mr. Vargas's predictions for Laureldale High's future infamy. Shit. In a lame attempt at instant affirmation of my fineness, I started waving before I could actually see Jason running toward me, let alone the furrows in his brow that deepened as he grabbed my shoulders. Did you get caught in it? Not the you okay I'd been expecting. Are you okay? There it is. I have no idea what you're talking about. My honesty did nothing to stop spikes from replacing the awful Caleb-less hollow in my gut. I ducked under Jason's arm, breaking his hold on me, placing myself between him and the much emptier than the last time I'd seen it cafe. He grabbed my shoulders again, spinning me to face him. Let's hang out here for a while longer. If you're trying to casually keep me away from the cafe without my noticing, as your friend, I'm honor-bound to warn you, your distraction techniques suck. Jason wrapped his arm around my waist, guiding me back toward Mr. Vargas. Jason, I gave a warning wiggle. It's stupid school drama you don't need to deal with. He finished his sentence under Mr. Vargas's, why are students still coming back here? Jason pointed to me. Free pass on finding a quiet spot. And to himself, my house. Mr. Vargas muttered a combination of curses that would have impressed Uncle Declan and horrified Mrs. Smeaton as Jason led me down the side of the corridor away from the stairs to his family's living space. The stairs to the basement where Caleb could have still been lurking. No clue when he'd have snuck out, but they are good at that shit. Heading toward the conservatory and the cluster of gesticulating silhouettes, which were, as I'd guessed, both adults and angry. Not within the purview of the school's parents' social committee, a woman with black curls said, glaring at a woman with eye-bendingly thick glasses. Well, who would you rather we talk to? A woman who looked younger than Kate asked. In the long run, loitering for 1 fucking minute to figure out what the hell they were mad about would have been the much better plan, but I was so grateful to have a still-breathing Jason hurrying me past them, my dumb fucked-up ass didn't consider that their drama might fuck me over. And even worse, my successful sneaky exit from my secret meeting with Caleb had made me so damn cocky, I didn't process Jason shunting me into the conservatory where I'd already been dragged into a vision once until he'd locked the door behind us. Fuck. Oops. Fuck. Thorny tendrils wound up my legs, visions clawing for attention, moments begging to be witnessed. I mashed my arm against my ribs, fixating on the pain, pretending not to notice the shimmering in the corners of the room as Jason double-checked the lock on the door and pocketed his keys before turning to face me with the kind of pinch between his eyes I'd learned meant he had something he had to say. Fuck. Shit. Breathe, Ella. What's going on? Don't you dare fucking say you've caught some weird brain-eating bacteria that's going to kill you, because the fuck would I do about that, Jason fucking Archer? Nothing, Jason said. That's a fucking lie. The windows that curved up onto the conservatory ceiling cracked. Bright blue light poured through the imperfections, thickening, darkening as crimson dripped from the shadows clawing apart the sky. Breathe, Ella. It's nothing you need to worry about, Jason said. Fight, Ella. Stay in this moment, Ella. The shadows didn't belong here. Not in the sky. Not on the earth. You can't slip away and save Jason, you weak-ass fuck. Why here? My words tasted like bile. Why the fuck did a room with cheery plants have bigger fangs to bite into my brain than a fucking in-home jail? Jason drummed a faint rhythm on the floor with his heel. I needed a minute away from everybody. The cracks in the curved glass spread with the speeding rhythm. Thump, 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 thump. A midnight blue web arching over me, its dark light trapping, protecting. Thump, 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 thump. The forbidden shadows didn't care. Too hungry. Too angry. We need to talk about Caleb Clark. The night snapped to black as the cosmos kicked the pebble down the mountainside. Thus ends chapter 28. Wow, man, what a doozy. What a doozy of a chapter. I love how we go from the sweetness of not the sweetness, the horniness, I guess, of teenagers. It's like, but we're in a dark closet and,
We're in a dark closet. There's no room to separate our bodies, and we've both been through a lot of emotional trauma and could use a distraction.
Yeah, right.
So,
and my favorite thing is visualizing the two of them kissing, and then the two of them, face to face, and he's like, do you have a knife?
Yep.
I can see that so clearly, so vividly in my mind for a TV show. Okay, so what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on the chapter? What are your thoughts about being back?
Yay!
Yeah. And how are you? How's your head after that?
Good.
Yeah? Okay,
Yeah.
Pretty good. All right, so what are your thoughts on the chapter? Karen likes it when I ask you that, so I'm going to torture you.
Yay! No,
Yeah?
There's a couple little things in this chapter. This is one of those where, there's a couple little things that eventually you're going to be like, oh, well, fuck you, Megan.
Oh, great.
And I'm very proud of those.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Okay. All right. So would you like me to get started with my commentary?
Sure.
My questions. I don't know why I'm in a French mood today. Okay. So the worst you'll get from Haley is gossip and exile to the library. Is that what happened to him?
No.
Okay. Because I was like, wait a minute. That was said so matter-of-factly. I was like, wait a minute. Okay, so
no,
it's
that has happened to some of the other people at his table.
Oh, okay. He just eats there because he's like, I don't want to deal with people.
It's too loud.
Yeah, well, yeah, sure. Okay, so this moment was really interesting. And it kind of made me go, huh, it just for reality, for some people's reality. Or maybe it was not being able to see any pain or worry in Caleb's eyes, not having to fear what he might see in mine. So the fact that they're in this dark closet, that's why it feels different. That's why it feels forbidden. And I was like, is that...
Not that it feels forbidden, but that it feels more...
sensual?
Easy. It's easier to just drift into wanting each other as horny teenagers when there's we're not looking at each other being like, oh, sorry you killed somebody to save me.
Yeah, and I was kind of like, I wonder if that has anything to do with do normal people feel that way? Are they okay, this is getting slightly graphic and slightly intimate here, but there are, I know couples that would prefer to have the lights off when they're being intimate. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And does that have anything to do with that, or as I always assumed it was like body shame, which I hope none of you feel that. Don't be ashamed of who you are. But I was like, I wonder if that has anything to do with that. You know what I mean? Anyway, nobody's coming to mind right now. I just know I've heard that in the past. So anyway,
maybe it's a case by case thing.
Yeah, it could be. But I had never considered that as being a reason. But it's true, because the eyes are the windows to the soul. And so if the other person can't see your eyes, you're not worried about them seeing all of the shit going on in your head. So anyway, it was just interesting. Okay. A voice snapping drama you drag down on your own head. What the fuck is that shit about?
You'll have to see.
No.
You too, sir.
Okay. I love this. I'm using this as a quote. A wiser person would have been plotting ways to get the fuck away from me. I don't know if Caleb will ever learn that lesson. We're using that as a quote. Also, will you remind us the viewpoint, like the point in time from which she is writing this?
So
she is telling this story.
Hearing from Ella from the point of view of the end of each book.
Right. So
she is telling Sketchbook of a Wayward Seer from the point of view of getting picked up on the road after the explosion. Like, right. She has already lived that moment, and she is telling the story from after that point.
Like the back of the police car or something?
No, not necessarily. She's not sitting in the back of the police car telling it, but it's like that is the moment in knowledge,
right,
where her knowledge during book 1 ends. We get that far from her.
Right.
So then in book 2, we're working from the end of Diary of a Blood-Marked Werewolf. Right. That is the end of her knowledge.
Yeah. Do you know why I wanted to clarify that?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's also for El Brea people, it's the same thing with, well, it's very different with Enna, but if you are looking at the Enna of El Brea series, Enna is telling that entire story from after the final pages
of Feather and Flame.
Feather and Flame is when she's telling that story.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing of like, it matters when in time the story is being told from.
Yes, it does.
But with Ella, it's between every book. Because
without spoiling it, but those of you who have read Enna's series, if you go back and even look at some of the chapters in Ember and Stone, you go, oh my God.
That's exactly
what. So it's an interesting thing that Megan and I talk about quite often, though, especially concerning certain reviews.
Well, the thing is, it matters.
It does matter.
Like, where in time your character is, if it's a first person point of view.
Yeah. It absolutely does. So there you go. There's a lesson for the authors out there. Okay, moving on. Why is my computer being slow? Probably because I'm doing too many things. It's stupid school drama that you don't need to deal with. And I wrote, what is? Like, I need to know. I want to know.
Don't worry, you will know.
Can you show me? Okay. In the long run, loitering for 1 fucking minute to figure out what the hell they were mad about would have been the much better plan. And I said podcast. I love that in seeing this from Ella's POV, that it's more than just her wanting the tea, if you will. Like, it's more than her being like, I want to know what the gossip is. It's like, oh shit, this is things that I need to fucking know, and I don't know them. Fuck.
Or like, life would have been better if I had just paid attention.
Yeah.
Shit, you know?
Yeah. I just thought that was fun.
Yeah. You're welcome.
See, yeah,
that was purposeful.
Oh, okay. This is after the shadows start, like, tearing apart the sky. You can't slip away and save Jason, you weak ass fuck. And then she says, why here? Who is she asking? At first glance, I thought she was asking Jason. But then my second time reading it, I was like, no, she's asking the cosmos. Is it both?
Mostly Cosmos, but yes.
Yeah.
It's like,
it was like, why did we need to come here for you to tell me this?
Yeah, it's like, why are we in here? But the bigger question is like, why? What the fuck? Why this room? Like, why this space?
And there's a reason. Yes.
There's always a reason.
I know there's
always a reason. I'm not going to do it if there's not a reason. I
know. That's one of the things I love.
That's too time consuming. Agreed. Why would I put it in if I'm not going to use it? That's a waste of ink.
Yeah, it's a waste of ink. It's true. Oh, damn it. What was my theory here? I just wrote down theory because I didn't want you seeing it. Now I forgot my theory. A midnight blue web arching over me, its dark light trapping, protecting. Oh, it's okay. I think I remember what it was. Because in book one, she had, hopefully you're all caught up on book one because this is a massive spoiler. So if you're not, then fast forward like a minute or maybe two. But in book one, she is trying to see these things and the shadows are keeping her from seeing them. You remember? Is that what's happening here? Or are you going to tell me? It's okay if not. I'm just curious.
It is not the same.
It's not the same. Okay. All right. But yeah, so that was, I was like, ooh, is that her brain trying to protect her? And then the visions are like, fuck you, and break through anyway?
No.
Okay.
That is a different thing.
Okay.
So when it's that dark black sort of obsidian thing that's creeping into the visions, that's more of primal survival instinct creeping in, slash her brain. I don't want to.
No, it's okay.
It's her brain, like not virus scanning, but like that kind of thing where it is specifically her mind saying no.
Okay.
Is when that kind of black creeps in, it is no.
Yeah.
The system is saying no.
Okay.
We're not doing it.
Now is that her more human part of her brain or Etherean?
All of it.
Oh wait, she's not a human. I'm so sorry. Is that like more? Okay, that's the stupid question because she's not human. I apologize.
You mean the more emotional or the more supernatural?
Yeah, that's what I was meaning.
Both.
Yes. Okay. All right. Because like our brains do protect us from trauma.
They do protect us from trauma. They do also protect us from danger that our conscious mind hasn't pinged as, no, do not fucking go there. You can't survive.
Not that this is Chris therapy time, but can I tell you that I have actually been very scared of like, what did my brain protect me from when I was a kid? Do you know what I mean? And I'm like, I don't think I want to know.
You know what? There are some boxes that just don't need open.
And I think I was just like, there's probably things in my past that I don't remember.
If you don't remember when you went to that restaurant, you throw that takeout container away.
I love that. Look at you, philosopher. All right. So my last thing, and I forgot that I was going to talk about this. It's like, why did I leave this here? Oh, yes. So the night snapped to black as the cosmos kicked the pebble down the mountainside. And Megan specifically asked in the edits, she goes, she left me a note that said, have we used this metaphor? So I dug through both books. And I came to chapter 2 of Sketchbook of a Wayward Seer. The line is, the feeling of something clicking into place, like a switch shifting over on a railroad track or a kicked rock tumbling down a slope. And that was in reference to something to do with Haley. Do you want to go into that at all? Do you want to go into like what that feeling is, what that, not what that means for Ella and Haley, but like what is that? What is that mechanic?
It's the start of inevitability.
Right. So this is, yes, go into that more. I remember.
So it's the difference between something that you can stop, like step in and stop, and something you're going to be chasing as it gets faster and faster and bigger and bigger.
Right.
And it's that second where the stop is gone.
Okay.
The easy stop is gone. We lost that.
Okay.
And now it's like, well, it's not that it's necessarily impossible to stop what's coming, but like this is the moment when it sets out and yeah, which worries me about like what the fuck, because there's no easy out for this because Caleb moved inhumanly fast. And a lot of people saw it. So there is no easy out. So I have started editing the next chapter. I'm very interested to keep going with it because I was like, so yeah. I don't know what the outcome of this conversation is, but I know that it's a really interesting conversation. So yeah, I'm stoked. So yes, that is where we pick up next time. So be excited because you should be. All right. Was there anything else about this chapter that you wanted to touch on at all? Like about Caleb and Ella, about Jason and Ella? No.
Okay. All right. Then I think that you should take a second and show off. So our last episode, we showed you the paperback. We have the hardback now.
Oh.
And we've had it for a while.
We just haven't filmed anything. It's beautiful.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Also a deadly weapon.
Yes, also a deadly weapon.
Look. Ooh,
yeah. Now show the back one.
Wait. But it's hard.
Okay, and now I have to...
There you go, you can do that part.
Yeah, I know
it makes you so happy.
It makes me so happy. So Megan's cover artist, one of her cover artists, her main cover artist, Sleepy Fox Design, Sleepy Fox Studio. They used to be Sleepy Fox Design. But Kelly is who we work with specifically, and Kelly is amazing. So we had both had the thought of, well, then what we'll do for the hardcover portion of the jacket is we'll just do what so many do, where you have like kind of the blank with just the words on the front and on the spine. But what Kelly said is she's like, this is something that I've been doing lately, is just putting the book art without text on the book. And I was like, oh, yeah, we'll try that out. Look at this.
It's so pretty.
Look at, like, isn't that gorgeous? So that way, like, you don't have to worry about somebody ruining your dust jacket, but they still have something really artistic to show off. So I freaking love this so much. Like, it is so pretty. Anyway, these are, by the way, available for pre-order right now on meganorussell.com.
The paperbacks and the hardbacks are available for pre-order at meganorussell.com, and then the ebooks are available for pre-order all of the places.
Yeah, we can't do...
Because it is coming out May 19th.
Yeah, we can't do electronic pre-orders on Shopify, at least not that I found out yet. There's probably a way. I'll keep looking into it. But yeah, so stoked about that. And yeah, I love this so much. Okay, cool. So there we go. We can set that back down. Okay, thank you.
It's beautiful. And if you're listening to this audio, check out social media, and Chris will do another video of it for you.
I will. And also, this is just a reminder that if you had tuned in after meeting us at one of the cons and you got this bookmark, that's what this is all about.
It's finally time.
I know.
Well,
I'm stoked.
May 19th.
May 19th?
Yay!
May 19th. Yeah, look, if you've been watching Megan's social media, she keeps going, May 18th, and I just keep correcting it on the thing. I'm like, no.
I'm pretty close.
What if I had voiced over? And it'll be coming May 19th.
May, I'm doing my best.
Correct.
That it isn't impressive? Well, fuck that noise. It's still my best.
This is neither here nor there, but in news outside of publishing, I'm music directing. You're in town here in Florida. So if you're around the second weekend in July, it's like, yeah, the 9th, 10th, 11th, that time, that's when we're doing You're in Town at the Dr. Phillips Center. So come check it out. I'm stoked. We're still in the process of casting right now, but yeah, it's crazy. I had a heavier hand in casting this time than I ever have before. And I was explaining it to somebody, it's because I've usually music directed with larger companies that have like supervisors. So they have the say in casting, and then I just kind of deal with what I get.
You get what you get.
I get what I get. Exactly. So this time I actually got to have a hand in it. And I was like, I don't know if I like this power, but it was fun. It was fun. It was really cool. It was a nice collaborative effort. I really like the creative team. So I'm stoked about that. And then there's something else happening that I can't talk about yet because I have to sign the contract first, but don't worry. We'll talk about it next week. I'm stoked.
I'm very excited too.
I'm excited.
But yeah, and then for me, I am still trying to get my ass in season for ass in gear for con season. So we have like Geekdom Con.
Yes.
Philly Fan Expo.
Yes.
Then we're gonna have Space Coast Book Lovers.
Yes.
Then we're going to have Dragon Con.
There might be another one in there. We just don't know, and we won't find out for another 3 days, but we'll keep you updated. There might be another one right after Space Coast. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we will keep you updated.
Yes.
But yeah, thank you for bearing with us during this
Y'all are amazing.
Lovely medical fun.
Yeah.
If you do have migraines and need light filtering, please do check out the contacts because they're seriously amazing.
Should I put a link to that in the notes?
Oh yeah, you should do that.
So I'll put it. It's Altius Vision in case you're wondering. But
they're amazing.
They're great.
I love them. Life is so much better now. So thank you for bearing with me during this process. We have got a ways to go. Fish is kicking back in.
Well, this is a lot. This is a lot. Yeah, no,
but I'm here.
Yes.
I am not in fact dead.
Not yet, damn it.
What a fucking thrill, people.
You heard it here. What a fucking thrill. Indeed. Okay. Well, thank you all so much.
You're amazing. Thank you for being nice. Oh, and please remember to like and share and subscribe and rate and comment. And please let the algorithm know that you still love us because we were gone for a while and it's really making me panic. And don't forget to pre-order Sketchbook of a Wayward Seer.
And spread the word.
Yeah.
And yes, pre-order. I'm sorry, I totally cut you off. But yes, pre-order Sketchbook of a Wayward Seer. Just a reminder, paperbacks and hardbacks on our website, meganorussell.com. Ebooks, wherever you get your ebooks. And thank you all so much again. And until next time, thank you for reading.